up, guys? Back with another stream, this time AeroFly FS2, something I haven't been really streaming too much lately, but I got the urge to try out the glider. I figure it would be kind of cool to do, so that's what we're going to do, and looking forward to that. So anyway, let me just get my stuff together here. So, yeah, AeroFly FS2 is another flight simulator. It's got the native VR, which is really nice. And it's got really stunning graphic detail in Oculus Rift. In fact, actually much better than X-Plane 11 with Fly Inside. There's a noticeable difference in the graphic quality between AeroFly FS2 and X-Plane 11 with Fly Inside, but there's also some functional differences with the AeroFly FS2. While it's really cool, it looks really great and stuff, the navigation is not the same as X-Plane, so there's a lot of plus and minuses. I'm hoping that when X-Plane 11 gets native VR, that it's comparable to what we're seeing in Fly Inside with the Rift. So because there is, like I said, there's a distinct difference. But in any event, enough yapping. And I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna just turn this music down a little bit here. Doesn't need to be that loud. I'm gonna go into VR here, and now I'm not gonna be able to see chat while I'm getting set up here, but let's see what we can do to do some gliding. I've always wanted to do this. I've never. Well, admittedly, I tested this out a little bit before streaming just to make sure everything's gonna work. But let me just show you how everything's set up. Here's the conditions. I'm going to go to wind, and I've got thermal activity high. It's got a slider for that. Turbulence, I'm just going to put it like around like there. Wind direction doesn't really matter. Strength, I'm going to do right in the middle. Okay. So that's my wind. Clouds, I'll just leave as they are. Okay. Time of day, it's like, I think that's noon, so that's fine. So now the aircraft I'm going to be flying is going to be this guy right here. The Swift S1, okay, which is pretty similar to the one in X-Plane. We could change the color. We'll go with the Jepson. I guess that's fine. All right, so that's what we're going to fly. The Margansky Swift S1. Okay. Location. We want to start out. This is Pierce Ferry Airfield. Now, there's no towing capability here, so actually what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to move over here to Echo Bay, so we're near, like, the Grand Canyon, okay? And we can kind of fly over maybe fly over the Grand Canyon and then a little bit and get to Echo Bay. So I'm going to, here on the right-hand side here, you can increase your elevation. I'm going to put it at 10,000 feet, okay? Because there is no tow plane, so you got to start yourself up in the air, right? So now we're pretty much ready to go with all that. Let me just make sure one more thing. And yeah, so we should be good to go. 1 second here. All right, should be good to go there. And what we'll do is start, and we're going to go right into it. And there's going to be this beeping sound here. Doesn't take too long. Boom, there we go. I'm going to turn this off. You got to hit this button right here. Boom. I don't know what the hell that is, but... And now we've got a plane. So we're at 9,700. And if you could see this, like there's the beginnings of the Grand Canyon. I'm sure it looks amazing in 2D, but I will tell you in 3D, it's not as convincing as X-Plane's scenery. It looks a little like kind of icy or like, dead, if you will, and not as detailed. It doesn't have as much three-dimensional detail. That's just my opinion. I mean, the colors are cool and everything, but it just doesn't look the same. I don't think it looks as good. Now, it's clearer, that's for sure. It's crystal, like much crisper and less blurry than X-Plane, and that's probably because of the fact that it's native VR. So now, where's my airport? Right there. Now, I have not, in the couple of times I've tried this glider, I have not figured out a way to make her go up. See there, I just stalled out there. I have not found a way. I'm trying to do like just simple turns here to try to get some elevation, and I have not found a way to ride a thermal. So maybe it's going to take a little bit of getting the hang of it. But right now I would say that X-Plane wins as far as physics and controllability. Now the cockpit looks really cool. I mean, it's very three-dimensional. It's got a digital altimeter. It's got an analog. I don't know what that is. I guess it's not accurate, right? Because it's, what is it telling me? It's telling me that I'm at 20. I don't know what the hell that's telling me. But yeah, I guess that's the airspeed in the middle at kilometers per hour. So, but the cockpit definitely looks cool, and we can look outside the plane. That's what the outside of the plane looks like. You can see there. There's a flyby. Pretty cool. And this is a couple different views of the. Oh, there's the plane right there. The little guy. Got these little reference points, triangles on the wings. I'm not sure if that's something you would. Well, there's an upper view. That's kind of cool. Back in the cockpit. But again, I just have not figured out the best way to actually gain altitude. Maybe I gotta find a thermal. I don't know, but maybe this isn't a good place for thermals. Don't know. But I will tell you, as I said before, the graphic quality is better than X-Plane 11 with flying side. There's no question about it. No question about it. And again, I'm hoping that this is what the norm's going to be when we get native VR in X-Plane. And I mean, the frame rate, I mean, it's absolutely smooth. There's no stuttering. I'm not measuring frame rates, but I mean, there's no hesitation at all or any stuttering at all. It's just feels phenomenal. Here's my airport. I'm going to try to do a landing here. I'm going really fast there. Now, I had some speed there, so I'm able to climb now. I'm climbing now. But I had to build up significant speed to get any climb out of this plane, so I'm not sure about the physics. But it really does look cool, that's for sure. But again, like I said, the whole dimension of the scenery is a little, it seems flatter, especially at the lower elevations than X-Plane. X-Plane's got more definition in its 3D scenery. Even the standard X-Plane scenery, I think, is better as far as 3D quality. Now, color and stuff, it looks pretty good, but it looks like someone drew it rather than it being realistic, you know? I guess that's probably the best way I could describe it. But like if I could make, I mean, you could read stuff. I could read the 24 on the end of that, the runway. Looks like a 24. But you could never read that in X-Plane from this height. There's no way. Now there is another glider. Maybe we'll try that one too. I'm going to have to time again, like I said, I'm just continuing to descend here. I just can't get any height. Now, I'm not an expert glider pilot by any means, but I learned a little bit flying an X-Plane, and I was able to get to the mountains and find some thermals. Now, see, I'm already going way down here, so I'm gonna kind of go over here. And I'm going to try to maintain very slow descent so I can get some distance from that runway and then land on 2.4 down there. Like I said, I can easily read it says 2.4. Much more close to real life visualization because of the clarity. Now I have this on Ultra, which, you know, you would expect to be able to do, right? Yeah, I mean, it just looks crystal clear. I want to try to glide around New York City with the other glider. We'll take off out of JFK and we'll glide around Manhattan. That might be kind of cool. Let's do that. All right, we'll land this guy right here. Kind of going a little quick here. Good thing is you could slow these things up pretty quickly, like that. What you do, just bring it right down now. Oh, we're going to be a little off. I do have a little wind, so. All right, we got her down. And there we go. All right, so kind of interesting, but not too realistic as far as riding the thermals. So let me see what I can do here and get this. We're going to get out of here. Let's go to aircraft, and we got this other glider. Where is it? Right there. It's a little glider. Let's just see which one this is. Aircraft. What is it called? It's called the Schleicher ASG-29 single-seated high-performance sailplane. All right, we're going to fly this guy over Manhattan. That should be cool. I'll go to location. There's JFK. Let's see. What's the closest one to Manhattan that we can get to? Probably... maybe we'll go to Newark. Let's go above. Actually, what we could do is this. Let's do this. We could put this plane anywhere. So let's put it right. This is Manhattan. So the Arizona is going to be right here, right? So there's Statue of Liberty. So let's put her right there, and we'll put her up at put her up pretty high. Like we'll put her at like 8,000 feet. All right. You guys ready for this? This should be cool. Hey, 6 people. Say hello in the chat, guys. Although, pardon me, I won't be able to say hello because I got the headset on. But let's give this a go now. Don't bomb on me. Don't bomb. Hopefully he's loading up. Got to load all that Manhattan scenery probably. Hopefully that's what's happening. I got the hourglass here. Glider at Newark, yes. The height of realism, right, exactly. Oh yeah, they sure would. They would really love me, that's for sure, Coma. But you know what? Oh, there we go. Ooh, let me turn this thing off here. There's the Verrazano. All right. Wow, look at this. So there's the Verrazano, and let me get my bearings here. There's Manhattan right there. Wow, this is pretty damn cool. Ooh, I like this guy. I like this guy actually better. It's got like digital readouts and stuff. And I'm actually gaining... Ooh, look, I'm actually gaining some altitude. I think I like this one a little better. Let's check out the outside. Ooh, that's cool looking. Big wingspan. Big wingspan. That's cool. All right. Now we got some room to play here. We're gonna get to Manhattan. I'm just gonna try to keep this guy from not losing too much altitude. Now we may crash at Central Park or something. Maybe that's what we'll try to do. We'll try to land at Central Park. That would be really cool. Yeah, we got a digital, which is nice. I do kind of like this plane better. Let's see if we can... Well, I could see Central Park, so I'm going to try to keep my nose heading right there. You can see Newark from here, probably. Let's see. Well, there's Linden, I think. Newark is pretty good back there. Long Island. It looks pretty amazing from up here. I mean, from this height, AeroFly looks pretty awesome. Really awesome. I mean, it just it seems very much more realistic. But as you get closer to the ground, it gets more you know, not cartoonish, but more like it's drawn, you know. And there's no movement at all, you know. Explain you've got some movement. Now, this isn't a comparison video. But I tell you, I like this glider much better. I mean, it's crystal clear. I can read everything on the dials, everything, all the numbers and the digital readout. Everything is completely readable for sure. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to have the height to get to Central Park. We might crash into a building. But there's the Verrazano right down there. I'm just going to take my headset off here for a second, see what you guys are saying. You gently need to get a thrust... I need to get a thrustmaster. Yeah. No, I like the CH guy. You get quicker if you hit the spoilers. Okay. Where's the spoilers? Over here? I don't know. I got to figure it out. I like the CH products, but you're right. For this, the Thrustmaster, that 1600 would be a better tool for sure. Definitely for the glider, and I've been meaning to get one. I mean, I actually should be flying with this hand, right? Although I always fly left-handed because I'm used to flying the SR-20 in X-Plane, so I'm used to doing that. But yeah, I really do dig this glider. It's nice. Right, there's the Verrazano. Now, which is the spoiler? Spoiler would be not that. I don't know. Move the handle and look at the wing. Which handle, dude? Which handle? This handle? Oh, I see. Okay. No, wait. The spoiler's still up. Where's the spoiler? I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. But I see that spoiler on the wing right there. I just don't know which handle I used to get it up, get it down. I know, but I know the spoilers are sticking out, but I don't know which is the... That's not it. Yeah, I can't really learn how to fly. I mean, I guess this is the time to learn, but no, I can't. No, I'm not able to. Oh, there we go. That didn't do anything. That gave you more speed. I gotta figure out which ones are the spoilers. I don't know which ones are the spoilers. Well, I don't know. I'll have to read the manual. There's the Verrazano. The one thing is the bridges and the buildings in this flight sim are amazing. The detail's amazing. It really is. What we'll do is maybe we'll do a Hudson Landing. Let's do that because we're not. I don't think we're going to make it to Central Park. But yeah, I see the spoilers up. I just don't know. I don't see a diagram that's telling me how to remove them. The one that's slightly recessed. The one that's slightly recessed. Well, there's one that has a water spigot on it. That's the pull. That's the... This one here, maybe? Well, this one I can't control. That's some sort of trim. I don't know. Actually, I kind of want to fly slow anyway. But I could see why I can't gain altitude. But I wish I would know which one it was. I have control over that one. I have control over that one, but that's not it. That's not it. Can't control that one. On the left, blue. No, well, this one here? Yeah, I can't, it doesn't let me do anything with that guy. It's uncontrollable. So I can't click that at all. So unfortunately I can't put the spoilers down, which sucks. But I can see the diagram there, yeah, but it doesn't let me change it. Hey, Keith, how you doing, man? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. As you probably, maybe you probably don't know, I love Pilot Edge. I try to fly on there when I can. It's a really cool service. You guys do a great job, you really do. But yeah, so that purple hand, it's actually purple in my vision, and I can't even control it, unfortunately. That's kind of the problem with AeroFly. Like, it's incomplete is probably the best word for it. It's got a lot of potential. I mean, if they put some money behind, getting everything, like I'm looking out here on the horizon, and it reminds me of like being in a real plane. That's how good it looks, But thank you for trying to help, Keith. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, AeroFly. I mean, you can't control the spoilers. That's kind of messed up. But this is definitely the better glider. No question about it. No question about it. All right, so let me just... now I got to adjust my shit again. All right, that's better. Now I can sit up here and see. Yeah, so if I could put those spoilers down, I could get some speed, and I could get some altitude. But unfortunately, I can't do that, which... I don't know. The one thing I do like about AeroFly is they have the Freedom Tower in New York, which is important. I think X-Plane has it too. FSX does not. FSW does not. And that bothers me. Statue of Liberty over there. Yeah, we're going to have to do a Hudson Landing here because I don't think I can make it to any airports. But the whole idea is scenic to me right now. But yeah, I'm just blown away by the... In VR, this is all VR thinking now, right? So I could tell you, like, the CS172 and X-Plane is very good as far as detail, but this is better than even that. I mean, small little things you could read without, like, your brain having to think that, you know, translate a fuzzy letter. You could see it. You know what I'm saying? It's really good. And it looks cool too, man. Look at that. There's the Verrazano. There's the Statue of Liberty. And if I look over there, there's Manhattan. Pretty cool. Brace, yeah. Yeah, it's the better brick, yes. It drops, yeah. That's for sure. So like right here now, as I start to get where I'm at 1,300 feet. It's starting to get like fake, really fake. Like the water looks like it's ice, kind of, you know, it's, you know, it's like a digital image in 3D, if you will. Like a real, like a photorealistic image in 3D. So it's got no movement, right? Or no feeling of movement. In any event, hard to describe without seeing it, but if you saw it, I think you know what I'm saying. But like I said, a lot of positives about AeroFly. One big negative is the navigation. It's, you know, you don't have real world navigation, and that's why X-Plane is, you know, my flight sim of choice, because you can, you know, you can really. Oh, I'm starting to. Where's my airspeed? I'm not sure if I'm going to even make it there. Well, I could do this too. I could go. Hold on, just do this. Get myself some more elevation. Yeah, it's like a photo. Exactly, it's like a photo of the water. I'm gonna turn this guy off. It's like a photo. Exactly right. It's like a photo of the water. That's what it's like. Whereas, you know, X-Plane is rendered, and it's a graphic, so they put a little bit of movement in it. So it just, even though it's not as photorealistic, it still gives you that sense of realism. All right, so there's my. I still got those friggin' spoilers up. Nope. Where's my Statue of Liberty? Right down. Let's see if we could do a loop. All right, we're going to do a loop. Getting some speed here. Going up to 150, 170, 180. Loop it up. Let's go. Come on. 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 It's going to stall. It's going to stall. Oh, can't quite do. Oh, there's the loop. There's the loop. There's the loop. Oh. Come on. Pick up some airflow over the wings. There you go. That was cool. Yeah, it's like you're looking at a 3D photograph. That's exactly what it's like. A something that's not moving, a 3D photograph. And that's the thing that, I mean, I guess it's like, can be real. I mean, all they have to do is add, like, somehow figure out a way to add like a little bit of movement in on the ground or something, or the clouds or something, a little bit of movement, and it would make it so much better. Gotta read. I gotta put my glasses on, Keith, to see. X-Plane Ortho P is pretty. Yeah, it is solid. It creates exclusive zones. Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. That it's especially with ortho. It. Now, if you could take AeroFly's buildings and put them in X-Plane, it would be amazing. Right? Because AeroFly's buildings are phenomenal. Like, that looks like the Freedom Tower, man. It's like, it's really good. And maybe it's because I'm in native VR and it's just clearer, okay, than it is when you're using Fly Inside. But I don't, you know, I've looked at the New York scenery, the DD New York scenery in X-Plane, and it doesn't look like that. It does not look like that. Those buildings are like, I know New York, so I'm from the area, and a lot of those buildings look like the real buildings, you know? Let me see if I can get some height here again. Location, let's get ourselves up a little bit higher, 5,000. Gotta turn this annoying thing off. Oh, there's Central Park. Let's see if we can get there. Now look down there. Even look at the shadows of the buildings. That's pretty cool, man. The shadow of the Freedom Tower. Now you can see I could see Pan Am Building. I can see the Empire State Building. I know Madison Square Garden's here too. Yeah, Keith, I know what you're saying. In X-Plane, I think it's with X-Plane .05. When you look down, it looks like white caps. When you have the waves up at like a certain amount, like 3 feet or whatever, it looks like white caps. And I'm not sure if it's the reflection or whatever, but they did a pretty good job with that, for sure. All right, this looks pretty cool. Let me stick my head out the window here. Now I think that's the Pier. Was it Pier 23 where they have the driving range there, right there? If you guys know Manhattan, you know what I'm talking about. So we should now go. I'm gonna go over to the west side a little bit. So I'm gonna see if we could see. Oh, there's Madison Square Garden. Right down there, probably in the center of your screen, is Madison Square Garden. So that would be to the right of MSG would be 7th Avenue, right? Eighth Avenue comes up to the left side of the park. So we'll try to land in the park. Let's do that. I think they have a pretty cool. I think they have the older Yankee Stadium in this too. I'm not sure, but I know they have Shea in here. I think, and I'm pretty sure they have Shea. But they have all the East River bridges, very nicely done. But I appreciate you guys checking the stream out. Just wanted to do a little Friday gliding. Kind of ease out the stressful work week, if you will. And if you're into VR, flight sims, and that kind of thing, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do subscribe, hit that little bell icon, and you'll get a notification when I'm streaming or if I put up a new video. I don't just do flight videos. I also try to do some tech videos to help people understand how the sims are performing, that kind of thing. So it's more than just flying around. I'm into the software side of things too. So there's the Empire State Building. That looks awesome. Looks really awesome. If I look to my right here, there's Madison Square Garden. So let me see if I can bank over here a little bit. There's Madison Square Garden right there. I wonder if they have Jacob Javits. That might be Jacob Javits right over there. Yeah, I think it is. With all those strange little cubes, one on top of the other, that's Jacob Javits. It's a huge expo center on the west side of Manhattan. Yeah, if you look at the Hudson, it looks like it's mud. It looks like it's mud. All right, we're going to get ourselves landing right in Central Park. Freak out all the people at Strawberry Fields. That would be the post office right there, right across, well, it's just west of the Madison Square Garden. It's a huge post office in the center of Manhattan. Think about how big it'd have to be. I think that's Grand Central Station down there. Yeah, I mean you don't get these kind of buildings in X-Plane. You just don't. Like I said, there's the Pan Am building right there. That's the Pan Am building. There's the Chrysler building right there. Like I said, if they could marry the buildings in AeroFly with X-Plane, it'd be with X-Plane's physics and navigation and all that, it would be pretty killer. But I will say, I do like this glider as far as the cockpit. I just don't like the fact that I can't put those friggin' spoilers down, because then I can't get any speed. I'm sure I could easily do a loop if I could put the spoiler down. All right. Heading into Central Park. Emergency landing in Central Park. You're saying the pitch, not really jittery. That might just be the mirroring that you're seeing. That I don't really get any jittering. No, I think that's more the mirroring. I'm using AeroFly's internal mirroring, so it's using a lot of CPU and stuff to do that. All right, here we go. There's Strawberry Field right there. That's pretty cool. Central Park is huge. You know, this whole thing is man-made. They basically completely shaped it. They completely shaped the whole thing. I think that's the Central Park Zoo right there on the right. There's Big Lake and Little Lake. Right there is where everybody goes and kind of hangs out. I think that's where they had the concert when Simon and Garfunkel played. Pardon me. This would be a cool view, wouldn't it? Right now, it feels like that movie, I Am Legend. Remember when he's in New York and like everything is still and there's nobody around? That's what it's like. That's what AeroFly scenery is like. It's like I Am Legend. It's like everything's gone. Life is gone except me in this plane. I'm the only person in the plane in the world. And we're gonna land in the trees here. But a cool flight. Now it's kind of jittering a little bit as we're getting closer here. Oh no, no. Okay, cool. All right. Beautiful. Now that I'm on the friggin' ground here, let me see if I can, what controls I have. So I've got, can't control that, can't control that, can't control, I can control this, and that's basically, All right, so that's got no. Oh, no, that's that. That's the. I think that's trim on the. That's elevation trim. What is this guy? It doesn't do anything. And this guy is just a. Yeah, so you can't turn that shit off. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, don't. He's not spamming, dude. Relax. He's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Keith. Not an issue. All right. Well, this isn't a good place to be, so let's figure it out. I do like this glider. We're gonna go to one more location. Let me think about a cool place to go. We've been East Coast. Let's go West Coast. Let's go San Fran. Yeah. Let's go San Fran. We'll go right here. Hey, Keith, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for everything you do with Pilot Edge. I know you guys work hard there. It's good talking to you. Take care, man. All right, here we go. We're going to do some gliding in San Francisco. Let's check this shit out. All right, it's going to take a little bit of while to load the scenery. Thug, I appreciate you stopping by, but I didn't have a problem with the chat there at all, dude. All right, let me just turn that off. Boom. All right, now let me just get my. Oh, this looks cool. That looks there. Look at that. There's the Golden Gate. 7,500 feet above the Golden Gate Bridge. San Francisco right over there. Wow, that's cool. Marin County down there. Muir Woods is right down there. I've been there. Huge ash trees. Oh, this is beautiful. But again, it's got that, does not have the same feel as the AeroFly scenery. But I will tell you that the cockpit and the visualizations and the graphic quality and the sharpness, that's the word I've been looking for. Sharpness is much better. And again, as I said before, I'm hoping that as we get X-Plane 11's native VR, that they'll be able to match what I'm seeing here. And I would love to have this plane in X. This thing is cool, man. This is really cool. Alcatraz right over there. To my 11 o'clock right there. Can I go out of the plane? Yes, I can get out of the plane. Let me just go like here. Boom, there's my flyby. Pretty cool. And there's the outside view. I'm not sure if I can. I don't think I can. I don't have any scrolling capability. But check out the Golden Gate right there. That's pretty damn cool. And we could do this here, top view. And back in the cockpit. I mean, I still think of AeroFly as a flight simulator / game, right? Unfortunately, because it doesn't have the navigation, the real world navigation capabilities. If it had real world navigation capabilities, then it would, to me, it would be a true simulator. It's got to get that, you know. And I mean, and also you got to be able to use radios and stuff, right? Doesn't have any communication or navigation, and that's a problem. San Francisco right there. All right, where's my airport? See if I can get to an airport. Do I head out? I'm not sure what you mean by that, man. Sorry. San Fran right back there. Oh, stick my head out. Yeah, I could stick my head out like that. If that's what you're asking, you could stick your head out of the plane like that. Yeah. I know there's an airport around here somewhere. But I cannot make it out. I thought it was near the water. Is that a runway down there and up to my 1 o'clock? I don't think so. I could have sworn there was an airport around here, but like close to the water. Well, worst comes to worst, I'm gonna crash into a building. Or try to land on a road. Let's try doing that. I think that's a runway down there. There's cool stuff to look at. See, now when I go back into X-Plane and fly inside, things will seem blurry. They will definitely seem blurry. Well, I don't think that's a runway, but I'm going to go land on it. land right in that field right there. Was that a runway there? No. Emergency landing on the freeway. Frozen in time. I am legend. We'll learn the dirt. Land on the dirt over here. All right, we got her down. Who's out here? Gilbert. Oh, Gilbert Emery, how are you? Of course, it's a comparison video. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. You can't count on me saying... Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I can't compare, right? It's just, but I guess that's kind of what I do, you know? What can I say? I tell you what, let's change it up a little bit. I'm gonna get a real plane here that's got some. We'll get in the Cessna, and let's go to. Let's fly somewhere cool. Let's go to where haven't we been yet? San Diego. We haven't been to San Diego. Go to San Diego. We'll take off right this way. Yeah, it's hard for me not to compare, I guess. I guess I shouldn't say it's not a comparison. Well, I mean, it's not. It's not a video where I'm comparing, but I'm comparing. Anyway. All right. Let's get back in the Cessna here. Or in the Cessna. Take a little bit to load up. Get my... It does look cool, I gotta tell you. It does look vividly cool. Check out the outside. I mean, you tell me if that doesn't look really, really good. Can I move around? Oh yeah, I can move around. It looks pretty damn good. Alright, here we go. Get my rudder pedals ready. But, unfortunately... Well, I guess this stuff does work, but you can't talk to anybody, right? Do the nav radios work? I'm not sure if the nav radios... The GPS doesn't work. There's no GPS. That's the problem. Alright, here we go. Oops. Ooh, that's squirrely. That's some PFAT. I'm like major heavy right rudder here. Get her up in the air. I mean, I do like flying an AeroFly. It's like I said, it looks really good. And, oh, you got skylights there. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that before. That's pretty cool. I do like this but again, it is kind of it's not a true simulator because it doesn't have the navigation, it doesn't have communication. You can't use it on FS Economy, you can't use it on Pilot Edge, you can't, you know. Doesn't give you the real world, although the buildings look amazing, amazing. And that the instrumentation looks amazing. And the outside of the plane looks amazing. That looks really nice. That looks really nice. Hey, what's up? All right, I just wanted to try the Cessna because I haven't flown in a while. And also, the lean doesn't work. The mixture doesn't work. I've tried everything I can to get the mixture to work, and it does not work. Now, they're supposed to be coming out with an update for AeroFly FS2. They announced something today. They're coming out with 30 airports in the Colorado area, so that should be kind of cool. Gonna spike this landing. I mean, the flight physics are definitely different. But whatever. Stop comparing. Stop comparing. The physics of flight are more like Flight Simulator. FSX, I would say. Alright guys, I think that's just going to about do it for me. I appreciate you guys checking the stream out. The whole idea here was really to do some gliding, and that was a lot of fun. So, thanks for watching guys, and be sure to hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Bambino Games for more virtual reality flying in multiple flight simulators and other stuff, like I play Gold Rush and a few other things. But I appreciate all the support from subscribers and the compliments and the comments and all that stuff. So thanks guys, and thanks for watching, and I will bid you farewell. Fly safe guys.